Hi, Dr. Bob here, Director of the Personal Financial Planning Program at the University of South Florida, with a wonderful guest today, uh, which is Jodi Perez. She's a certified financial planner and also a certified exit planning advisor. And she's been running her own practice for quite a number of years. So she's effectively a co-owner and financial advisor for Independent Financial Services. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right. Good job.
So, Jodi, I know that you've had nothing but tremendous success in the career and enjoyment. But can you share with us, what is it that you get the most out of this career? What would you say has been your biggest takeaway?
Oh gosh, there's so many things, but I think for me, the best thing about it is that you get to help people go through life from the very beginning of their careers and starting their families to transitioning to paying for college for their kids to starting to, buy that vacation home or the RV and travel to finally retiring, then to leaving a legacy for their family and beneficiaries or even their charity. So you can take people from beginning to end if you stick with the career and you're in it for, the long haul. That's kind of the best part. And then along the way, the other great thing is you can make a very good living at it. I mean, you get paid for that advice. So it's a win-win for everybody, honestly, to me.
It is, and from everything that we've seen, I would say you're winning, and your clients are winning, definitely. But what was your career path? How did you get to where you are as a co-owner of the firm?
Yeah. For me, it wasn't deliberate by any means. It was more happenstance, honestly. I was at USF as an undergrad and I needed a job. So I looked at a temp agency and they hired me to do work for a new startup broker dealer here in the Tampa Bay area. And I was basically hired to do cold calling, the worst job ever on the planet. And the kind of cold calling I was doing was I was cold calling bank presidents and savings and loan presidents across the country, trying to convince them to come down to Florida in the wintertime and learn about a new concept called, putting a financial advisor in the lobby of a bank and savings and loan. So, I mean, I made hundreds of calls every day, and just, if I could get one bank president to come down here, I was on cloud nine. So I did that for quite a few months, and then was able to transition out into, working in another department at the broker dealer. That one I did data entry, and back then, everybody didn't have a computer on their desk. So most people or most managers wrote everything down, and then I had to go back in and type it into a word processor. So anyway, I went through that. And then when I graduated from college, from USF, with my marketing degree, the broker dealer hired me full time to work in their marketing department. So I wrote copy. And this was when financial planning was really just beginning. This was the early 80s. There wasn't even real financial planning back then. So I finally grasped onto a concept that I loved and thought, here's something that I can use and learn about to help, clients make smart money decisions. So I just stayed with that broker dealer for 15 years and kind of worked around in the different departments, and then ended up being vice president of their financial planning department. And we did planning for our financial advisors at the broker dealer all across the country, more as a service bureau. So I had a team of, I would probably say 23 people, and the advisors would sit down with the clients, gather all the data, collect everything on a fact finder, and then send it to my department. And we had CFPs, CPAs, CHFCs, CLUs, every credential you could think of, and we processed those plans. We did probably 10,000 illustrations a year for our financial advisors. We put the plans together, put the product recommendations together, and then mailed it back to the advisor for presentations. So that's kind of how I learned, and being the center and seeing all those different scenarios of clients so many of them, you learn an incredible amount that you can't, it was remarkable for me. So working in the back office, I decided, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could be an advisor. So I opened my own office in August of 1998, right before the tech bubble. What a great time to start. I had one good year, and then the tech bubble hit, and I struggled. I mean, just like any new advisor, you just struggle. No clients, it was tough. Got through that, came out the end, and then I merged with my partner, Jeannie Holiday, who we worked at the broker-dealer together. Best decision I ever made. I still feel like I'm on my honeymoon with her. But then the financial crisis hits. So then we go through another downturn in the market. So, and then since then, we've been growing together, and we just love this business, and we've been able to do, I think, some really good things for our clients and hire some really spectacular young people from the PFP program at USF. So we're still growing and still trying to figure it out and making a difference, we hope.
I think that the passion that you have comes through very clearly, and we're delighted that you're helping the next generation get a faster track into what you've done. So thank you so much for joining us and sharing a little bit about your career in finance with these students, and continued success in everything that you're doing at your firm.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tiller, and you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. You've got some good students coming out of that program.
They're excellent. So thanks for the commentary. All right.
Okay.